Welcome on part 2 of my in-depth explanation on Wing Chun's basic stance. Now in part 1 I explained a little bit about Yeung or Yin Yang in Mandarin, and Yeung being the Cantonese pronunciation. And I explained a little bit about the goat holding between the legs, right? So for that video that's here up now on the screen, right? You please better watch part 1 first before you watch this, in case you did not see part 1. Anyway, in part 2 I will explain a little bit more details about the Kim Yeung or the Kam Yang in Mandarin part of the stance. So when we set up the stance, it's very crucial that you take care of all the parts that I explained in part number 1. So don't put the toes like that, yeah? Don't think of the goat clamping, but point the toes a little bit slightly inwards, that they finish up there in a triangle, very far away from the body actually. So, you know, in Chinese medicine, you learn you have the yin and the yang meridians, right? So the yin meridians run along the inside of the thigh. The yang meridians run along the outside of the thighs. And by pointing the toes a little bit inwards, you're placing the center of gravity of the body at the 3 yang channel. So the yang channels open up, and the yang, the chi start to flow along the yang meridians, along the yang channels. So like I said, by doing that, it enforces the yang side of the legs. And by enforcing the yang side, this is actually what is meant by clamping yang, or Kim Yeung, or Kam Yang in Mandarin. Yeah? And this makes sure that you can use the 6 joints of the body successfully in application, right? So the ankle, the knee, the hip, shoulder, elbow, and the wrist. So the power you draw from the floor into the opponent, but also vice versa, right? You can absorb the power from the opponent and put it into the earth, or redirect it outwards. Yeah? Thank you for watching part 2.